What is going on, everyone? We are going to talk about four things today. First thing is going to be Bitcoin. Next one is going to be a stock called AMD. We're going to dive into Tesla and then SOFI. Let's wrap it all up. So, before I get started, don't forget to drop a like. I want to share some insight with you on the charts and really where I think we're at right now with Bitcoin and certain stocks that I want to talk to you guys about. Not financial advice, of course, not a financial advice. This is all my own opinion. And always do your own research at the end of the day. Okay. So, yesterday I made a post in the Discord and I was stating, we just got above the 21 EMA on a 4-hour time frame. This is when Bitcoin was rolling up. Okay. And I made this post with these yellow arrows talking about the Keltner lines. You can see we wicked here back in August of 2024. I actually zoom in for all of you so you can see we wicked here, and the RSI right here, good morning to my kids, was at 65. So this was a concern for me, and I stated this yesterday in the Discord, and I said this could play out again, and we were right here, and you can see we wicked here close to the yellow Keltner line, and then we pulled back. Okay, so the question is for Bitcoin, are we about to pull back like we did recently and cross below the 21 EMA again on a 4-hour time frame, or is the bottom actually in right here? That's the question. That's what we all have to figure out. So if we pull up a daily time frame, you can see that we're actually still below the 21 EMA for Bitcoin. So this is still bearish, right, in the long run. We have not made a higher high yet. You can see right here, we keep making lower, right here, lower low, lower low, lower low. This was a higher low, which is a good sign. But if we reject off here, we could come back down. So we really want to get back above the 21 EMA on a daily time frame. And ultimately, we want to break this, right? We want to break 64, 65,000. And then we could tell that the uptrend has now started because this was the lower high. We had a low point here. Down here, we had a low point here. We come up here, we get above this area, pull back. Now we're just making lower highs, and we can start the uptrend for Bitcoin. So right now it's a waiting game for Bitcoin. You can see the RSI right now is folding over on a daily time frame. Let's dive into AMD. I made a post a while ago for AMD. We talked about Elliott wave here, and you can see we're in an ABC correction. We had wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then an ABC correction. I think this was the C wave, and I think we're about to move higher. So I said 122, 123 was a buy in this range, made a video on it for Patreon members. We ran up, we rejected here, and now I'm still thinking this is a good buy. Even at 138, you can see we're trading on a block of volume right now. The RSI on a weekly time frame is looking very good, trading at 43. AMD, I have a long-term price target. I think we'll go much higher, but very soon I think we could get up to about $300. This would follow Elliott wave, which is pretty much following it to a T right now, which is really good. AMD, really good company too, good financials, really good stock in my opinion that I think is a buy and hold right now, price at $138. Now, as we look at Tesla really quick, I've been making a lot of posts about Tesla recently. We just broke out of this pennant right here. You can see we're breaking out right now. This month will tell us a lot. In September, we could have a huge run here to the 618 level being around $300. That's really what I'm looking for as of right now. I do hold Tesla. I'm not looking to sell or buy anymore as of right now. But if we run up to the 618 level, that's about a 30% move higher from where we're priced at today. And you can see there's going to be a ton of resistance in this area. Again, we look at stochastic RSI, Fibonacci when analyzing when to buy and when to sell, more looking weeks to months out. I don't look to day trade. I look to buy and hold and try to get at least 30 to 40% returns on what I buy. We've called a lot of different ones like Palantir at $7, $8, DraftKings back in the day at $15, $16. SOFI is looking great also. Let's look into SOFI right now. So SOFI, you can see, is kind of looking interesting right here. With the stochastic bottoming, you can see what's happened before. When the stochastic gets to a low point, like it's doing, we tend to move much higher. Low point tend to move much higher weeks down the road. Even here, guys, this was on June 21st, and then SOFI started to run and topped on July 18th. So for about a month, SOFI ran. If we look at this point right here, which is where we're at right now, basically right here, if we look at just the stochastic alone, on August 6th, SOFI bottomed in this area, and then it ran all the way to August 29th. So for about 3 weeks. So 3 to 4 weeks is usually what SOFI runs. Okay. Now with the RSI, you could see at this point when the stochastic started to curl, the RSI was at 36 on a daily time frame, very oversold. At this point, the RSI was actually lower, about 32. So when SOFI gets under 35, I think is a great buying opportunity. You can see right now we're actually at 43. So we definitely could come lower, right? We obviously see that, but I'm watching the stochastic. What I think is weeks to months out, we will be much higher. And you can see what SOFI has actually been doing. It has been making higher highs. We have a point right here, a point right here, and a point right here. Higher highs. And what have they been doing? They've been making higher lows. Okay. So we're in an uptrend for the last several months. If you look at this now, if we analyze the weekly time frame, you could see that the stochastic is curling over a little bit, but the RSI is making higher lows. Okay. So I do think the uptrend will begin for SOFI very soon. I think it has great financials. They had 3 great earning reports. And I really do think the next price target for this is around $9.60, $9.50, which would be the 618 level right here. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm holding. I'm not doing anything with SOFI right now. I gave some buy signals with the Patreon. Links are down below of when I would buy SOFI again. But as of right now, my bags are packed and I'm pretty happy with what I hold. So guys, that is it for today's video. I appreciate you all. By the way, if you're interested in joining our monthly Zoom webinars, I have something new. This can be every 1st and 15th of every month. We're going to do an hour Zoom. We're going to look over the charts, look over stocks, crypto, whatever you want to look over. You'll have a chance to ask me questions, and we'll look at some stocks and cryptos that you're really interested in. Again, this is going to be twice a month for about an hour. You can go to the links out down below, buymeacoffee.com/businessdad, join our community, and it's going to be a great time for the rest of this year. Appreciate you all. Hope you have a great one.